Hi guys, Alex Costa here from A&R Design, and I have Edgar Sherman from Edgar Sherman Design. We're both design companies.
We are.
Anyway, well, we just got done shooting the CZ P-10S. This is the Optic ready package with the CZ manufactured RMR plate. We do not have the factory co-witness sights yet. These are done by XS, and I believe they will be finishing up the suppressor height sight tritium inserts soon. We also have our A&R Design CNC cut vacuum formed holster. The gun is clear, so now I'm going to flag the shit out of myself. It's got a 12 round capacity, comes with 2 magazines from the factory. It does not come with any optic plate. It comes with a just a blank slide plate with 2 torque screws. From the factory, it does come with blacked out rear sights as well as a tritium front, which is a orange big dot, if you can see. It has a smaller grip package, obviously, than the P-10C, and you can in fact interchange this slide with the C. Not recommended, but it works. Let's see. It's comparatively to the C, it's got a flush fit barrel. It does not have any barrel protruding. It's got a little bit different recoil spring assembly than the other traditional P-10s, and it has a single accessory rail. It takes down the same as a P-10, which press the trigger first, then depress it. It is identical from rear of the frame to the front frame insert. It is identical to the P-10C. All the internals are the same. You can see it's got a 2-stage recoil spring assembly, and it's essentially just a smaller version. It's a little bit snappier to shoot, but comfortable nonetheless. And this does work with other, you can use the P-10C and P-10F magazines as long as it's the new style mags that have the extra cutaway for the new nice and large magazine release. This is not an ambidextrous magazine release, but you can switch from either side. They abolished the old magazine release because everyone complained that it was stiff because you all have weak thumbs. So now it's no longer ambidextrous, and no, it's, in my opinion, less effective than it used to be, especially when you're doing right and left hand manipulations. So thank you for all who bitched, because now you made life difficult for the rest of us who aren't pussies. Anyway, Edgar here is not a bitch. How did you enjoy shooting it, Edgar?
I liked it. That was my first time ever shooting it. Last range session we were at, and it handled well. I was able to get a good grip on it. It was really consistent. Even though it is a small purchase, I was able to get the majority of my hand on it when the magazine was seated. Yeah, it shot well. I definitely enjoyed it. It was pleasant to shoot, especially for a gun of its size. I mean, most of the small guns always kind of suck to shoot and recoil, and this one actually recoiled really well. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Cool. So traditionally, how I zero an RMR, usually there are factory co-witness sights or a OEM replacement co-witness sight. This gun does not have co-witness sights available on the market yet for it, and CZ and XS have not completed manufacturing said sights. So just a normal Laser Max insert from the front, 9mm bore sight, zeroed at 25 yards at my home against the wall, and we were punching 6-inch plates at 35 yards very accurately. This is a 1 MOA dot RMR. It was the only one I had in stock at the shop, so I threw it on the gun, but it works just fine. I did a little bit of blue Loctite on the screws because the factory plate and the factory screws did in fact have Loctite on them. And the nice thing about the screws is you don't have to have a shorter one or acquire a shorter one or shorten one, just like the Glocks and other pistols. The original 2 factory length screws from Trijicon fit perfectly into the slide with no modification needed. We're going to talk about light bearing options and what actually fits this gun in a moment. Alright, P-10S. Oh, that's tight. Everything's tight. Yeah. That was so central. No, I just.
A little stiff, a little stiff.
P-10. Click. Go ahead, throw that other mag in. Yeah. I think this might be a summer carry. Drop that. Beep.
It's a malfunction.
What?
Fix yourself. Fucker.
Wow, 2 misses. Ah! It's that one MOA dot, man. It's like, it's just too accurate. Holster out of here. So we're gonna test a couple different lights so it can tell you which fits. I can tell you out the gate. XC1 does not fit. That might fit. So a lot of you guys had the question, what is gonna fit on this setup? So this is the so this is the APL Enforce APL Compact. It fits.
It does.
This is the APL Enforce APL Compact Universal. Universal meaning that the screw indexing point is in the center of the light, not up front where the Glock specific light is. So, Enforce APLC Universal fits. Nifty. Which is contrary to the P-10F and P-10C because their accessory rail is at a Glock position and the Universal will not fit. It'll on the P-10Cs, the Universal rides too far forward. It makes it difficult to actuate said indexing. Let's see what else. So you didn't have to take it all apart.
That one wasn't fit?
No, I think this one. Oh no, it won't fit. All right, so we have the TLR 7, or this is the TLR 8. I believe there is a insert in here that will fit no freaking problem. And I will tell you which one it is in a moment. Once I find it. I think I see you there. No, it's definitely not it. Alright, so the 8 might not fit. I do not believe there's anything closer.
It does line up.
So on the 8 and the TLR7, the screw point is not what holds it on.
Interesting.
It has a rail insert. And this is a 1913 4 plate. I do not see anything shorter. So with the TLR, where's the spring?
There wasn't a spring.
Oh, there's no spring. So the TLR light does not made up. Well, now I don't have a spring, so apparently it's not a good thing. I guess it's not a bad thing either. There's usually a spring that sits in the light.
Interesting.
All right, so TLR 8 does not fit. So APL Universal fits, XC1 does not fit, and then this one is the new Olight Mini PL2, Mini 2. And the cool thing about this light is when it's loose like this, you can actually, it's got like a jigsaw puzzle piece, and you can actually,
very cool.
You can actually adjust the location. So you would essentially put this where it feels correct, and then you would move the light up against the trigger guard and then clamp it down. So the Olight PL Mini 2, which is real bright, fits.
It's a very cool design.
Yeah, real cool. This just came out the end of January.
Nice.
So right now the two lights that fit, APL Compact Universal and Olight PL Mini 2. Why didn't I...
Threat!
One hit! One hit! Ow! He just pinched my fucking hand with the mag. I went... Ow, big ol' pinch.
Chubby fingers. Good buttery reload right there.
Threat!
So I am going a little slower on my shots because it's a smaller gun and it's a little bit more jumpy and I'm an idiot.
Your reload is still pretty fast though.
Ah, that one went over the shoulder off the... It definitely recoils quite a bit more than a normal P-10.
Yep.
So we have some more accessories in-house because A&R Design owns Anvil Manufacturing. So we tested our P-10C magwell and P-10C base pads. Because of how thin-walled, they got a little bit more thin-walled on the P-10S grip, just ever so slightly towards the bottom. And this is a US manufactured polymer. It's a little softer than the Czech Republic polymer, just from our observations since we put this magwell on. This magwell puts a little too much compression on the base of the grip, causing it to failure to extract magazines. But we put the Anvil Manufacturing replacement, the OEM replacement slightly extended base pads on here. And they fit really nice on the magazine, and it protrudes just enough to give you a full grip. So there is an accessory that extends the grip. Anvil Manufacturing will be working on direct replacement base pads for the P-10S. We're going to make one that kind of kicks out below and creates a pinky capture. I think that'll be a great accessory to the platform. Anyway, thank you, Edgar, for
Trial and error.
trial and error, messing with us, gouging up a backstrap to practice test fitting this. But that's how we find out if stuff works. So don't be offended if we told you that you have weak thumbs earlier in our segment. We just like
It's
to...
called the Gym guy? Gym. Oh, the gym.
The gym. Oh,
Gym.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll help.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy all the shooting videos. Guys, click like, subscribe, check us out, leave a comment. We love to hear feedback.